Welcome to the Peter Milling and Company Weekly Wrap with Danny Tink. Well, firstly, this week we had the sheep and lamb sale on Monday under very wet conditions. We saw 8,000 lambs and 6,000 sheep yarded at Dubbo Monday, and the lamb market was 10 to 12 dearer. Top lambs making up near $284 for some heavy crossbred lambs, and they've been making the crossbred job lambs have been making between $8.70 and $9.10 a kilo. The mutton market was pretty well firm, except lighter sheep are still struggling to sell a little bit. Like anything, it's a bit plain. You're backing the rate fairly well, but any of your good covered sheep are still making up near $200 and above that as well for crossbreds, heavy crossbred sheep. So that market was okay on Monday. Moving on to Tuesday, which was the Auctions Plus sales, we had some good lines of store lambs on there. We had some good first cross Border Leicester Merino lambs averaging 41 kilos out of the Wellington area. They made $179 We also had some good Merino weather lambs. They were 32 kilos and they come back at $136. So still some good sales in those store lambs there on Tuesday at Auctions Plus. On Thursday, we've seen 1,900 cattle yarded at Dubbo. Now this market just keeps getting to a different level each week. It was dearer again for most of the cattle, exception of cows. A lot of the cattle making between 10 to 12 cents a kilo dearer. And a lot of those feeder cattle, like feeder steers, making well up over $6 a kilo. Cows were cheaper by about 18 cents a kilo for your good cows. I think a good cow, the best cow in the day might have made $3.98 a kilo. But overall, the cattle market, we say week in, week out on this report, just keeps getting better and stronger again. Bear in mind, next week we'll see the last sales for sheep and cattle. Monday will be the last sheep sale and Thursday will be the last cattle sale for 2021. And we've also got a store sale on the Friday with around about 1,000 cattle expected for that sale. Next week we'll also see in property news, we've got Part Cobbadar, which is on that Curragh Creek just out of Wellington. 490 acres of good red country down there at Wellington goes under the hammer next Wednesday, and stay tuned for the results out of that sale, that property auction down there next week. Well, that wraps up the report for this week. This has been Danny Tink with the Peter Milling and Company Weekly Wrap.